week 2 at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Chiefs will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals in rematches of AFC championships of years past. This will be a CBS game on Sunday, 4:25. Chiefs are a 5-point favorite. Bengals are a 5-point dog, coming off a loss, a very ugly loss at home to the New England Patriots last week. And, of course, we won our nail-biting game on Thursday night, so we've had a little mini bye, so about 10 days to prep for this one. JD, who do you have in this game and why?
So I'm just writing this thing down, okay? I almost got the prediction last week, but I think I'm going to be on it again this week. I think we're going to score. It's going to be 28-17. Okay, the Chiefs. And the thing is, I think same thing with what we do offensively. 4 touchdowns is something that we can definitely achieve against this team. They're going to be stout. They're going to try to bring it. But I do believe, almost like it was last week, we're going to have our way with them. Pacheco's going to run. He's going to probably get a tub. Patrick's going to get a tub. I see Rashee Rice getting one. Shoot, what's name? It may end up happening too, to be honest with you, Pacheco. So I know that's what I'm looking for right now is Pacheco, possibly 2, Travis, and Rashee Rice getting into the end zone. So that's what I'm looking at, 28-17. They're going to probably catch one. Jamar Chase will catch one. He'll probably throw another one. We don't know if T. Higgins is going to play or not. We probably won't know until the end of that. But, yeah, might be a garbage points coming down there for real. But I do think it's going to be 28-17, man, in Arrowhead, GHA Stadium. Now, I see Ty said, Jason, why Spags don't account for running backs out the backfield on third down? He does. He accounts for it. The difficulty on covering a back out the backfield is probably right around 8 to 10. That's hard to do. That's a hard matchup. That's why guys do it. That's why offenses look for, getting a running back to get out there to the flat or get over the football or maybe the wheel route or something of that nature, because more than likely you're going to be lined up against a linebacker. And to be honest with you, if any running back is worth his salt, he should be the linebacker. He should. So the thing is, you just got to keep the running back in front of you to just make sure you don't get the first down. That's your job as a running back or as a linebacker, is just make sure he don't get that first down. So they run an isolation. You try to isolate them. That's how it works, right? Same thing in NBA. When you look at it, them guys are like, man, clear out. Clear out. Okay, I got this guy. It's going to be isolation. So it's no different. Though Spags, he accounts for it. The thing is, when you have a linebacker coming in, any sub package, you run nickel, dime, whatever it is that you do, okay, you could try to match up. You run motion like they did, and I'm going back to that play where Hill went to the flat and Bolton didn't get out there to the flat fast enough. He's the one guy flash against his face, but I seen it looked like there might have been some communication how they was designating guys. And I don't know who the safety was. I had to go back and see. But I don't know if Bolton thought that guy was going to get him, because it's designation. If you go from outside to in, I'll give you a little football right here. And I had to write up on the board. When we do this, probably on Friday, we get up here. But the designation starts from outside in, okay? Sometime in man or 2 man, whatever you do, man underneath is you'll go 1, 2, and 3, okay, to that side. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. The back is the third guy to the to the back on that side, right? As a strength call. So if somebody goes in motion, then your count changes. Okay, then you got to switch off. Sometimes we used to call it banjo, call it switch, or whatever you want to call it. But those guys will switch off. Now all of a sudden they pass it to the other guy, and so something I think might have that could have been the call. I'm not quite sure, but it looked like there might have been a hesitancy. But I could tell that the safety was yelling at Bolton when it happened, when the guy came in motion. I could see that. So I'm just like, okay, did he mess up or was he not fast enough on, the switch? Okay, the banjo call. So that's what it was.
Well, there we go. Go. Yes. That's a first down. It's a first down. It's a first down.
This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients.
Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being.
So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs.
Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about going back to preseason, that the running backs out of the flat's been kind of killing us. So hopefully, I will say Moss and Chase Brown are both decent receiving backs. So this is going to be something to account for. And plus, when Burrow's not throwing 10 yards, above 10 yards, he's been going to the flat a lot. So maybe you'll see a lot more. They'll be testing us with the running backs for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So we look at the same way for us too, Marcus, right? We look for the matchup against linebackers. Yep. Pacheco got out there, almost caught that one on the side. Sanjay getting out there on the flat, on the flare route. And so that's a good matchup. It's a good matchup. Running backs against linebackers, I'll take running backs all day. Okay? I will. Yeah. So
JD, you had 28-17. The total point over under for this game is 47.5. So you're slightly below the over under.
Below. Yeah. So okay.
All right. So we got some 2 questions here that we're gonna get to before we get out of here. So the questions are first question's from Kel. Question: do you think Mahomes plays under control and not try to force the ball downfield to his new shiny toys at wide receiver, or has he matured and has more restraint? Glad I found this chat. Glad you found it too, Kel.
Glad to see you, man. Glad to see you. You're going to get some good things over here, man. So we talk about a little bit of everything. But going to answering your question, do I think Patrick plays under control? I do. I do believe for Patrick, what I'll see in the first game is him getting the ball out of his hand quick, okay, making decisive decisions to guys he wants to throw the ball to. And he immediately recognizes it. And I love when he was sitting there talking to Chris Sims. I remember going back to that conversation is I've seen every defense they're going to possibly throw to me. He's seen everything from what they throw with Cincinnati. This is a great matchup for him. We know they've dropped 8 in coverage against him. And the thing is, drop 8, we'll hand it off to the back. Do that, okay? We'll give it to Pacheco. We'll let our offensive line slash you to pieces, hit you dead in the mouth, and let them run for days. So Pat is not afraid of you dropping the 8 or you dropping the 7 into zone, trying to cover guys. He's going to exploit it. They're going to do a good job exploiting it. We got guys out here right now that can get open, know how to find windows. We got Juju back, who does a great job. I didn't name Juju. Keep forgetting Juju's back on the squad, man. Good to see you, Juju. But he does a good job, man. He's going to exploit that. Travis Kelce. So they're going to find the windows. We got it. Like I said, we got one of the best backs, young backs coming up in the league in Pacheco. And so Sanjay P-Rod, we'll know what to do. Patrick will know what to do, but he'll be balanced the entire game. He'll be in balance the entire game. He'll show restraint, like you said, and he won't panic. He won't have to worry about it, man. He's going to lead those guys to victory. And he's going to make it look easy.
Yeah, hopefully none of those errant throws like he had in that Ravens game in the middle of the field.
That was,
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. But, that joke was in his face. I told you, man, DK or whatever, that strong joker was all in his face.
Mm-hmm. So we got last question from Julia Gulia. Bengals had trouble against the run. Big day for Pacheco and P. Ryan. I know you kind of mentioned both of them having a big day. How big of a role do you think P. Ryan's going to play this week because it is his old team? Do you think they'll try to get him to rock more?
Yeah, he'll get some carries. He'll definitely get some carries. I think, when Pacheco gets going and Pacheco is slashing them, they'll bring P. Ryan in and let him get a little taste too. So I think they'll have a pretty good game. They're trying to stop the Chiefs from throwing the football. That's what they're going to try to do. and they know we have those guys up front. You get the ball to P. Ryan and Pacheco on 3rd and short, 2nd and 6, and all those things. We gonna eat. We're gonna eat. So it's a chess match, man. It's got to be the balance how you deal with guys. When you give the ball to them. But I do believe that they're going to get some good carries this game, and they should. They should. That'll help us guys down the field a lot. So I think it's going to be the great game plan. Yep.
And we got one more question. Sorry about that. Susie S., do you think Chanel will play as a spy again?
He wouldn't have had to spy Burrow. He don't have to do that because he's not a runner. So if anything, he'll probably look for guys coming over the middle, and you could just tattoo those guys running those little shallow crosses or maybe in the middle of the field. So he'll whether he'll be doing if you try to stack a guy, okay, and running some type of combination coverage, you can look to Joe Burrow throwing the football your way. What's the one wide receiver they got? Big tall kid, Isovesi or whatever his name is,
Andre Iosavis or something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So I don't think those guys are ready for what they're going to see with the Chiefs. That's the thing about it. So Joe Burrow may try to force throwing the ball to Jamar Chase, and so if you do that, you can bracket him all day. I would, especially if T. Higgs don't play. Bracket Chase, man. Run man backside against those other guys. Let him kill you. Stewart said, "Hey, Marcus, your hair looks good tonight." He likes it. Who likes it?
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good one. I think that we're fearing. I think we might see the end of this little window that Cincinnati had. I think I'm not saying our win's gonna shut it out and kind of close it for them, but I will say once they go 0-2, it's gonna be tough for them to kind of make up for it because I think the turmoil in the locker room is only going to grow, and kind of the bad stuff floating around is only going to grow when you keep losing.
Yeah, it's a long season. It's a long season. It's just second game of the season, man. The thing is, you got to play the long game, and sometimes, it may take Jamar to have a good game because he understands that's going to get him paid, right? And so that's what he's looking for. He's looking to get the ball more. He was mad because he feel like the coaches didn't throw the ball to him. Which, man, he just got to practice.
Yeah.
He just got to practice. So you can be pissed off all you want to. So you turn your lip up all you like. But we'll see what you're going to do this week. I guarantee we're going to double.
Yeah.
Double.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.